Hello and welcome back to Study Art History with me. I'm Nancy Spurlock. I am a 10-year self-taught artist, and I have a little bit of a story of how I became an artist. If you want to hear that story, go back to one of my oldest videos, How Art Saved My Life. Basically, for 5 nights I dreamt about a painting, I painted it, then I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and then I lost my technical writing job, and then I became a professional artist. So I've been studying ever since because I'd never done art before that. And I've been teaching these art oracle cards recently. Everything I'm talking about, I've left an Amazon link in the description below if you're interested in learning from any of these things. These were just cards. They were just telling about different artists, and some of them were pretty serious, seriously grim. So I started chasing it with this humorous book, and sometimes this says inappropriate stuff. Yay. Okay, so now though I've been taking some of the artists, because these cards were pretty short. There's a booklet in there, but this is more extensive, and applying it to finding them in here. 50 artists you should know, and today we're going to study Gustav Klimt. Every portrait is a self-portrait. If no group will have you, start your own. Like gold, eroticism fluctuates with the times. Klimt. He's number 32 in this book. The Austrian painter Gustav Klimt created the face of Viennese Jugendstil with his portraits. His most famous picture, the golden glowing painting, The Kiss, which is not this one, but I do have a poster of that framed, and it's in my bedroom, is also the most important of this period. Although he is best known for his portraits of women, Klimt's landscapes are also enchanting. And this is Gustav Klimt right here, born on the 14th of July in the village of Baumgarten near Vienna, 1862. This guy could be anyone now, 1876, Vienna, don't make me say that, Kunstgewerbe School, I don't know. 1886, pictures from the Burg Theater in Vienna with his brother Ernst. 1893, the Minister of Culture refuses him a professorial chair. 1897, Klimt and friends found the Secession. 1902, Klimt paints the Beethoven frieze in the Secession building. August Rodin is impressed. 1910, participates successfully in the Venice Biennial. 1918, dies in Vienna on the 6th of February after a stroke. This painting, he uses a lot of this gold foil and these shapes. Adele Bloch-Bauer, 1907, oil, silver, and gold, 140 centimeters by 140 centimeters, and it's in the New Gallery in New York. Gustav Klimt. Klimt did good business with art even as a child. At the age of 15, he was already creating portraits from photographs, working with his brother Ernst, with whom he later produced a number of paintings as state commissions. Even though Klimt's style became increasingly more unrealistic when painting clothes and backgrounds, he usually painted the faces of his subjects with photographic accuracy to the end. Klimt always worked on several pictures at the same time, and each one had to turn out perfect. When he died, he left behind an unfinished painting called The Bride, which shows how he went about his work. First, he painted people naked. Oh, wow. Then he dressed them in gold and pure color. Huh. Well, I didn't see that coming. Klimt's fame was due to his beautiful portraits of distinguished women in elegant clothes. His pictures of grimly staring snake women or water nymphs had much less appeal in Vienna. Whenever Klimt had enough of criticism and mockery or the hurly-burly of the big city, he would move into the countryside to recuperate. He walked around the Attersee like the loner he was, wearing his wide painter's smock and grumpily looking for subjects, then filling square canvases with blossoming expanses of sunflowers, pear trees, and poppy fields. Co-founder of the Vienna Secession, the professors of painting at the Vienna Art College also found Klimt's magnificently colored pictures with their ornate circles and undulating lines rather too novel and too sensual. As Klimt himself was refused a professorship, he and like-minded colleagues founded their own association for new art, the Secession, which suggests a splitting away. Klimt became the first president of the Secession. The architect Joseph Maria Ulbricht built the group with their own building in Vienna. I'm thrown off by that name, Joseph Maria. With a golden dome reminiscent of a temple. Klimt decorated one of the rooms with a gigantic frieze dedicated to the composer Ludwig van Beethoven and his Ninth Symphony. Here, Klimt portrayed man's eternal longing for happiness and the threat to his dreams from sickness, madness, and the forces of death. A couple embarrassingly passionately features in the cheerful section of the Beethoven frieze. This alludes to Beethoven's symphony, where an enormous choir thunders the portentous words Freud, Schoner, Götterfunken, Dyson Kuss der ganzen Welt. Joy, beautiful spark of the gods, the kiss to the world, to the whole world. A kiss is also the motif for what is probably Klimt's best-known picture. In the large format painting, The Kiss, the painter shows the insurmountable differences between man and woman, an important subject for Jugendstil. The angular man is wearing a robe and with rectangular ornaments in black and white, whereas the soft woman's dress is flower-like with colorful circles. So, now we have studied Gustav Klimt, and now we're going to read from Friends to Keep in Art and Life and see if I have to censor it, because that seems to be the thing. Okay, so we're going to read on page, I don't know what this is. '45. The Muses, Urania and Calliope, Simon Vouet, The National Gallery of Art. If your mother-in-law insults your parenting one more time,